Like the saying goes, if someone tells a lie, he will always tell more lies just to cover up the first lie. Recently, Pablo Escobar someone came out and claimed, one Yoruba guy, that he attended Chicago State University with Pablo Escobar in the 70s. I remember Arad News even did, I heard the Rufai Oseni on Arise News saying that the guy should also come, they should interview him, this and that. However, that has never been the contention of Atiku Abubakar. Atiku Abubakar is least expected, he is least interested in that rather. So, he didn't give attention to it. What Atiku has been trying to prove is that Pablo Escobar, for certificate. It's like that saying that someone stole your car, right? And the person will now come and say, I have a car that looks like yours. That is not your concern. Your concern is that you stole my car. You stole this car. You understand? These are my car, this and that. Whether you have like my car or not, I don't care, but you stole my car. Ever since Atiku files his case at Chicago, district court, in Chicago, he has never told the court to prove whether Pablo Escobar attended CSU or not. He's been very consistent. Anyways, this brings us to one Kondo Palmer, an alumnus of an alumnus of CSU. Now, although he wasn't there in the 70s, but he's very conversant of all the happenings there, because he's been working on their journals. He's come with all the presidents that passed through the school, the alumnus is conversant. So when the news broke out that Pablo Escobar, attended the school and the rest, the guy was as shocked and surprised, just like we Nigerians, we are shocked as well. Because he said he has first class, but he hasn't been able to prove it to us. He attended the school, he hasn't been able to prove it to us, rather than, false certificate. But this Kondo Palmer has proven it, it again. So this guy has worked with, all the journals that Chicago State University used. He has worked with it. So with that is very, very conversant, very, very conversant with all the everyone that worked in Chicago State University for the past decades. Is very, very conversant with all. So when this guy heard of the forgery, he was really, really in deep shock. So it was like, how come all the people he claimed to, Pablo Escobar claimed to have signed his certificate, we are not yet, at the university. As at that time, he claimed he attended the school in 70s. So apart from Arula Dades, who became Chicago State University president in 1998 and is currently 81 years old. So he couldn't have signed the certificate in the 70s. Yes, she couldn't have signed it. It's not just possible. No, there's no way that could have happened at all. So Mr. Palmer was able to identify another signature in the certificate of Pablo Escobar. So the other signature Mr. Palmer identified is the signature of one Dr. Palmer. One Dr. Lube rather, sorry please. It was Mr. Palmer now that identified another signature of one Dr. Lube. And this Dr. Lube became a physician in 1989. And in 1989. So he became a doctor in 1989. He wasn't a physician as at 1979 that Pablo Escobar, Chief Tinubu, claimed that he worked there and he signed the signature. So Mr. Palmer is dissecting the signatures in the first certificate Pablo Escobar is parading. In Mr. Palmer's, he concluded his articles. He rounded up his article by saying he hopes Nigeria Supreme Court will do the right thing. That Tinubu's certificate is a forged certificate. That detail has come to the open that the whole world is watching. The whole world, their eyes are fixed on the Supreme Court on this. He says Supreme Court must not entertain any other thing, that they must do the right thing and uphold the law, which is what all Nigerians has been saying. This is what we have been saying. The law must be upheld. Technicality, must not overrule pure evidence, constitutional matter. The Supreme Court must do the right thing. This is a white man speaking now, speaking on this matter. This guy works with Chicago State University. He was the one in charge of their journal for decades. So he know everyone, the president that passed everyone, A to Z. This is not Nigeria speaking. I said it the other time when that one came, one that dated one Yoruba guy that was his school with Pablo Escobar, this and this. I said this is a lie, that Pablo Escobar has gone to manufacture another story. That was like title in that video. Manufacture somebody. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. So what I'm saying in essence is this. Any sensible judge who say he means well for the country is he or she serving. He means well for the future of the country. Not that it has come to the open that this guy, the certificate he used to apply is submitted. It has come to the open, to the whole world, that he forged it. What is supposed to be done? I have seen pilots in some countries who pretended, who apply for their job with fake certificate. Despite the fact, no matter the number of years they've worked, their experience, they still lose their job. So now that it has come to the open that Pablo Escobar for the certificate, this case must be determined based on his merit, not some sick, stupid technicalities. We don't need technicalities here. What we need here is the merit. It must be determined based on his merit. If it was just within Nigeria being done secret, it's understandable. Yesterday, Uday was before human rights, I think in the 54 or whatever section, human rights section, of disgrace, in fact, twisting the neck of Pablo Escobar, Chief Tinubu. It has come, the whole world, I said it before now, before hearing this article of Mr. Palmer, But I said that the whole world, their eyes are fixed on this matter. Their eyes are fixed. Isn't it clear? Is my what I said in the past? I might not be vindicated. I might not correct. The whole world are fixed. Their eyes are fixed on it. Their eyes are fixed on this matter. So Nigeria's judiciary must stop making a mess of themselves. Stop making a mess of the country. And do the right thing once and for all. Honestly, for once, these guys, these judges, they've got to do the right thing once and for all. It makes no sense. You are seeing obvious manipulation. It has been clarified. Not only Nigeria, outside Nigeria, America for that matter, number one country in the whole world, that your president, you are paraded as a president, he forced the certificate submitted. The case passed through Supreme Court. He passed through appeal court, passed through Supreme Court, and they could not determine the matter, in the interest of the nation. A false certificate, you still upheld the election. It makes no sense. When I said, procedural matter, you didn't submit this and that, you didn't submit. Okay, imagine they said during the appeal court, they said the PDP and Labour Party didn't bring evidence, this and that. Meanwhile, the report of European Union was sent directly to the tribunal. Still, they didn't see that one. That was not still part of the evidence. This guy, they are not only disgrace. This guy, the judges, what they must understand by this guy so-called sick procedural error, whatever, and the procedural error and the technicality, this rubbish they are doing. They are disgracing the nation, making a mess of themselves, telling the whole world we don't have judicial system. Yeah, I've come to agree that indeed Nigeria is the giant of Africa. You are very correct. But we are only giant of Africa in terms of corruption. Not only giant of Africa, giant of the whole world in terms of corruption. What Buhari call corruption. We are giant of Africa in corruption. Nothing more, nothing less. That is it. If a whole Malawi could obtain election, you understand? Obtain an election of a president that manipulate in order to based on his merit, to defend the interest of our citizens. The so-called giant of Africa can't do it. If it can be done in Kenya, you mean it can be done in Nigeria? So we are giant of Africa, correct, but only in corruption. Only in corruption. Check it now. Nigeria passport is being devaluated. How come some other African country, their passport have weight more than us? What should our leaders be doing? Is it not to see how to raise Nigeria esteem high, Nigeria profile high against the global community? The country has been messed up, has been bastardized. Those of you who have traveled out, you know what I'm talking about. How are you treated? When they see Nigeria, what comes to their mind? Scammers. When they see you Nigeria, what comes to their mind? All balance of evil things. But Nigerians are one of the most educated in the US. But our potentials are being covered, as being buried by the day, by our devilish politicians. Devilish. What my dad calls Satan the devil themselves at the end of affair. No. For once, Supreme Court, let them at least make the country proud. For once, let them make our citizens proud. For once. The worst of all, Pablo Escobar is doing what he's doing. Now, if that makes me some of us to lose respect for some fellows, they bring ethnicity, they are still support. People with dirty character, and people, anybody that should be at the end of it should be clean people, should be distinguished, not criminals, not pathological liars. Imagine, some people are coming to this comment section. These are people who are hungry. To all the Agbado children who are coming to my comment section, can I please remind you that I'm not with you in Nigeria? May I please remind you I'm not with you in Nigeria? I'm not suffering with you in Nigeria. In fact, I think the last I left Nigeria. Okay, the last time I came to Nigeria was in 2014. I came 2014 and I still left, that's in 2014. I've not been to Nigeria again. I have kids. They are in love with Nigeria. They want to be hearing about Nigeria. They want to come and see the country, but I can't bring them. Why should I? Where they see security everywhere? Why should I? Where the government is after me because I'm fighting for the country? Why should I for now? Until Obi Krexi and the boss get there. Why should I? But these guys, they come to my comment section. Some of them, they cannot feed. I did give away just a few days ago. Some of them were not the one that came for the giveaway. But some of them, they cannot feed. They can't buy petrol to fuel their generator or their car. They can't. You see, come you are defending with passion. Defending. They swear for now. All of you defending Tinubu, they swear for now. No, they all die cost. No, they swear for now. No, I know there's no doubt about that. They swear for now. You are all die cost. I beg you guys, please ensure you share this video. I beg. Thank you. Give it a thumbs up and share, please.